Some breaking news coming in where the Pakistani Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto has departed from Karachi to participate in the SCO Foreign Ministers meet in Goa. Remember, it's taking place today and tomorrow. Now, Bhutto has said, and I quote, "My decision to attend this meeting illustrates Pakistan's strong commitment to the charter of the SCO." This is a statement that he has said before. Listen in.
आज मैं गोवा भारत जा रहा हूं जहां मैं पाकिस्तान का डेलीगेशन को क़यादत कर रहा हूं टू अटेंड द शंघाई कोऑपरेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस काउंसिल ऑफ फॉरेन मिनिस्टर्स। मेरा जाना ये वाज़ेह पैगाम भेजता है कि पाकिस्तान कितना अहमियत ये एससीओ को देता है और कितना सीरियसली अपना मेंबरशिप को भी लेता है। आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू एंगेजिंग बायलैटरली उन ममालिक के साथ जो इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का हिस्सा है।
Interestingly, one of the big questions when it comes to the SCO meeting that's taking place today and tomorrow, remember the foreign ministers, that is the meeting which is taking place, the SCO foreign ministers meeting, and it's taking place in Goa. But one of the big questions that has really come to light is whether or not there will be a bilateral between India and Pakistan, because today External Affairs Minister S. Shankar is going to be holding bilaterals with his other counterparts. Remember earlier today we also had visuals of the Russian FM Sergei Lavrov arriving in India, and specifically, of course, at the Goa airport. This is in the backdrop of that. And one statement that Bilawal Bhutto has made in this recent bite is, "During my visit, which is focused exclusively on the SCO, I look forward to constructive discussions with my counterparts from friendly countries." Once again stating that my decision to attend this meeting illustrates Pakistan's strong commitment to the charter of the SCO. Earlier, when the confirmation had come in about how Pakistan is going to be taking part in the SCO foreign ministers meeting in Goa, what had been said about this meeting and his visit to India is that there will be no bilateral issues that will be taken up by either side. All right, we're going to right now take a look at a ground report from Goa by CNN News 18's Anand Narasimhan.
The setting is very scenic, but the conversations are going to be very, very intense. The groundwork is already set. The national coordinators of the SCO member nations are already amidst intense discussions, and documents are being firmed up. The Foreign Minister, Dr. S. Shankar, is already in Goa on the 3rd of May, even though the SCO meeting actually happens on the 5th, because there are crucial bilaterals that are scheduled on the 4th that include Russia and China. The two big nations, the equations frosty with China and of course Pakistan. What is going to be the outlook? What is going to be the net takeaway? Trade and terrorism be the focus. Will this SCO and India's leadership and chairmanship bear fruitful results for India, which is fast wanting to become the champion of the global south, and also nations in Asia which are looking up to a vibrant democracy and a growing democracy like India? Will China want to engage with India at a mutually agreeable level? Will this again pave the way for the larger conversation at the larger SCO summit? The foreign ministers of these nations will take stock. They will also decide the future strategy and the road ahead.
We're crossing over to CNN News 18's Siddhant Mishra to get us more details. Siddhant, we've received information about how Pakistan's FM has left from Karachi. Again, what he said before he left is that my decision to attend this meeting illustrates Pakistan's strong commitment to the charter of the SCO.
Well, that is a very generic reaction coming from Bilawal Bhutto, that we are committed to SCO charter. In fact, all the member nations are committed to SCO charter, and this is perhaps the reason that they all have come on board for the SCO foreign ministers meet in Goa. But what is a major takeaway from Bilawal Bhutto's statement is that his statement hints at a less possibility of bilateral talks with India, because his statement tells that the policy of Pakistan is going to be committed to the SCO charter, to contribute to the agendas that will be put forth by India, since India is the chair, which includes startup, which includes science and technology, which also includes the various other agendas. So that those agendas will be on priority for Pakistan as well. But going by what Bilawal Bhutto has said or before leaving Karachi, it looks like there is a less possibility of bilateral talks with India. Maybe if not bilateral, then there are less chances of a full aside talks also. Even that is also very much popular in diplomacy. But right now,
absolutely. Sidhan, do stay with us. We're also being joined in by CNN News 18's Anand Narasimhan, who's also in Goa, tracking everything that's taking place in the SCO Foreign Ministers meeting. Anand, we've received information about how Pakistan's FM has left from Karachi. We stated that my decision to attend this meeting illustrates Pakistan's strong commitment to the charter of the SCO. But what are we likely to see take place between India and Pakistan when it comes to the meeting?
Well, good afternoon, or should I say it's still morning and still not noon. But thing is that early this morning, Aisha, you and me were in conversation when we broke here at CNN News 18 what Pakistani government sources were telling CNN News 18. Our investigations editor Manoj Gupta has got exactly the same details 4 hours before Bilawal Bhutto actually has put out that tweet. Now, he has departed from Karachi, but the focus for Pakistan is peace, trade and economic cooperation. These are the three aspects that they are going to focus on. They are going to steer clear of bilateral issues. That's their official line right now. Can the Pakistanis be trusted to hold that line? Well, it's in their interest to hold that line. So far, the indications are that there are going to be no bilaterals in terms of one-on-ones between India and Pakistan. But whatever engagement that Bilawal Bhutto is going to have here with the Russians, with the Chinese, maybe with the Uzbeks and the Kyrgyz. The Kyrgyzstanis, we'll have to wait and watch. But with India, there is no one-on-one so far. And there is no, India has also not shown any interest for it, because the issue, as Pakistan has come out and said, is not going to be bilateral. No bilateral issue is going to be raised. It is only about trying to underline Pakistan's commitment to the SCO Charter, as Pakistan is putting it. But Pakistan is desperate that it needs help from the SCO nations. It is struggling economically. The only answer to its economic woes is not being bankrolled by China now. It is about trade. It is about trying to revive trade and industry within Pakistan, and that's not going to happen unless the nations who are part of SCO cooperate with it and work with it, and unless Pakistan works with all the nations. Of course, India is its neighbor. We have a very, very frosty equation, but Pakistan will have to hold the line and behave if it wants any semblance of economic revival, and if it wants India and the other SCO nations to help it actively. China is using Pakistan for its own vested interests, and Pakistan is also wizened up to it. Russia is selling cheap petrol to Pakistan, crude oil to Pakistan at this point, because Russia also needs the trade. But Russia also very fully well is aware that guns and rockets and bullets which are being fired by the Ukrainians somewhere are being manufactured in the Pakistani ordnance factory at commission or contract from the United Kingdom. These are reports which have surfaced, which we've put out here at CNN News 18 too. Bilawal Bhutto right now has said, I'm trying to hold the line, because the instructions are clear, and we discussed this in the morning, that right now the ruling disposition is really, really desperate to hold on to power. They need a story to sell back to Pakistan, where people are saying, all you did is rabble-rouse with India, in India, or did you come back with some takeaways which is going to elevate Pakistan out of the current economic hardship where it is in? Pakistan has to show that it is not a failed state. Pakistan has to show that it is not a terrorist haven. All of these are recently proven. And that's the challenge for Bilawal Bhutto. He's educated abroad. He knows, he has a lineage of past leaders of Pakistan. And now he has to come out and show that he's not a mere puppet. He has a mind of his own. More importantly, he has a responsibility beyond just talking up his party, that is the Pakistan People's Party. So all of these challenges are there. And mind you, he's come here under strict instructions from both ends. From the civilian government and Nawaz Sharif in London, the instructions are clear, don't mess this up. From the army also, the message is very clear, don't talk too much and don't mess this up. So from both ends, for different reasons, he's been asked not to mess it up. From India's point of view, India is playing host. India is the chair. So India wants very, very peaceful equations in the region, but the focus has to be on looking at trade, life beyond the dollar, and how can nations survive just by trading amongst themselves.